Welcome back to Perfect Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe, join the family, and make sure you turn on the bell notification button so you don't miss any new videos or podcasts that we post here. So, previously, we got to know me in episode 1. And today, this is episode 2, and we're going to get to know our guests a little bit better. So I'm just trying to keep it professional. So I think without wasting much of your time, I'm just gonna jump right into it. How do you want me to address you, Sir Bruce, Nyasha, like
Just for today, Bruce.
Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bruce, welcome on the show. We are happy to have you here and get to know you a little bit better. Uh, Welcome on the show.
Thank you. It's going to be quick. We'll be done in like a minute.
Okay, let's see. All right. So, I have a couple of questions. You have no idea the
Okay.
type of questions that I'm going to ask you. And then I have all of them like here. I think it's around like maybe 20 questions. But yeah, we're going to make them like brief and, and straight to the point. So I think the first question is just ask, like, I just want to ask you, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm seeing you trying out this host thing. It's a bit difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. It's difficult. This is a new thing, so definitely, it's a learning curve, I'll say. So yeah,
Oh, but at least you got the catchphrase, so that's good.
yeah, yeah. Plus, I like to, like I said, I like to talk a lot. So anything that involves talking is never really a challenge. I'm kidding. All right, great. So before I dive into my questions, I just want to ask you, like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself.
Yeah.
Um,
Who is Bruce?
Bruce. Full name is Nyasha Zashe Bruce Jerry. Born in Mashingo, grew up in Bulawayo. Studied in Dawazinduna at this place called John Talak, and then I moved on to South Africa, where I did my degree, and then after South Africa, I came to Dubai, where I've been ever since.
Okay, awesome. How long have you been in Dubai?
I think we're like about 9 years now.
9 years.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I know, like, we said, I think someone said we should, have like a series about life in Dubai. So I'm sure, with your experience, of course, we will definitely, get a lot of insights from you since you've been here longer than me. So, yeah. All right. So Yakuluma, you speak Ndebele, you speak Shona.
Yeah, the basic two.
Yeah.
The basic two, Shona and Dewele. Being in South Africa, a bit of closer because you kind of understand what it is they say. So that's, yeah, we can add that on, but no Afrikaans.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. And just let's say I want to invite you somewhere. Can I, or maybe the audience also, they want to know what are your hobbies? What do you like? Like, what makes you tick?
I am an adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
If you want to take me out, let's go somewhere where we can get our blood pumping. I like basketball, so I'm good to play anytime. Because of you, we've started playing tennis, so yeah, I'm good to try out my tennis skills a bit more. And anything which involves adrenaline, yeah, karting, water sports, especially water sports. So yeah.
Yeah, anything scuba diving, anything snorkeling, anything. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's great. All right, so I'm just gonna take you through the questions that I've written.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what's your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory?
Why are you laughing? You were not teacher. I know some because
because
mom told me a few which are very funny.
because it's I like it, but then like it's not a nice one per se. It's nice now when I think about it, because now I use it to blackmail my parents here and there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it involved me being naughty at one time, whereby it wasn't my fault. I blame it on my brother till this day. My young brother's bicycle had a flat tire, and they told me, and my older brother was like, "Oh man, we need to ride the bike in the neighborhood. Take it to the shops and go get the tire pumped." So I was like, "Okay, good." So my mom wasn't home by that time in the afternoon, so I just took out the bike, and instead of going straight to the shops, I went to my friend's place and I picked him up. So on our way there, there's a bus stop where the bus usually stops, and then a bus was stopping, and then there pops up my mom. Then she goes, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to get the bus pumped." And then she just goes, "No, turn around. We're going back home." Okay. I go back home. I get back home. She asked my older brother, "Did you send him to get the tire pumped on the bike?" My brother blatantly refuses, like, "No, I did not. He went out on his own." And I got one heck of a beating that day. It was so bad. It was so bad.
So that's your favorite childhood
That's my
memory.
favorite childhood memory because
How?
now,
Okay.
whenever I think about it,
Uh-huh.
and I tell my mom, like, "Mom, remember you used to beat me up so bad? Remember that day when you beat me up?" Now she's like, "Oh, my baby, I'm so sorry." And my dad always used it to laugh, like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." And Shona will say, "Hasha Zozo, mama, Hasha Zozo," So now I use it to blackmail them, and it's quite fun now
Yeah.
when I get to talk about these things with
Yeah.
them.
It's funny. Okay. Anyway, but when you said, and mom say she like whenever you bring that up, mom says like, I'm so sorry, my baby. I just remembered.
Oh no.
What?
You remembered, you can keep it quiet. You don't need to say it.
I should have said it.
No, you don't need to say it.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to say it.
If you want me to say whatever I wanted to say, please make sure you leave it in the comment section. Say, what do you call it? I'm trying to find the phrase. Just say, Bruce, let perfect speak. Okay, and then I'm gonna tell you this story.
Oh no.
Okay. Now, number 2, what do people misunderstand about you the most?
I think people misunderstand the fact that, I don't know, I'm quiet.
Exactly. That's the same answer that I had. Yeah. Yeah, very true. Yeah, people think like I'm the one who is like loud,
But you are.
bubbly, and only with people that I'm comfortable with. I feel like it's kind of like a balance for both of us. But I don't know, for some weird reason people think you're the chilled, cool guy. But the
But I
opposite
am.
is
I
true.
am though. I'm quiet, I'm chilled. The thing is, the reason why probably probably people misunderstand it because I guess sometimes I'm too quiet to a fault. Where by the time you start talking, people are like, "Oh, you can actually speak," like, "Yeah, but then we never spoke, so how would you know that I speak?" So I think that's one thing that people misunderstand about me. But I am quiet
Yeah, because
and I am
even
talkative.
sometimes you might even like there might be a group of people are talking, you'll be like literally zoned out, like you as if you are not there.
Yeah, but I'll be there, I'll be listening. I'll just be quiet.
Number 3, what's your biggest failure, and what did you learn from that experience? If you don't have like maybe one that you can like pinpoint, then you can just tell us maybe what you learned from your failures collectively.
Oh, biggest one. Yeah, I can't pinpoint one exactly. But what I have learned from the stuff that I've failed in life is you don't need to give up. Like I remember this one time something had happened and I was so bummed out about it. And I remember I spoke to my dad about it. And then he just goes, what is your name? I'm like, what has my name got to do with this situation, you
Yes.
know? And he goes, what is your name? I'm like, Dad, but that's not the situation. I'm telling you this. I'm bummed out about this. And you ask me what my name is. It's like, just tell me your name. I'm like, my name is Nyasha Zashe. He's like, yeah, we didn't give you that name for no reason, you know. The meaning of your name is the grace of God. So if you feel that you failed at this thing, let the grace of God build you up and take you further. So yeah, it's been like whenever something has happened which I have felt that I have failed at, I've always looked at it like, okay, you know what, let's keep going, let's get up. And yeah, we know we don't give up, we move on, we keep trying. And yeah, that's one of the collective things I've learned from the stuff I failed at.
Okay, thank you very much. Number four, if you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
Still in the process of building up that remembrance thing, I guess.
Yeah, but then God forbid, sometimes we don't really have time, right? We don't know tomorrow, but I'm just saying, like right now, if you could be remembered for one thing, maybe by your family, by your friends, what would it be?
I would just want to be remembered as a person who who gave out love, you know. Yeah, just to try and be the one person that everyone can say, like, you know what, Bruce shows us love.
Yeah.
In whatever he does, he shows us love. It doesn't matter whether he just knew you today or he's known you for 5 years. If every one of them can just say, who is Bruce? They'll be like, oh, that guy, he's got so much love because
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I'll actually confirm and testify to that. Like, honestly, you have a lot of love to give, not just to me, guys, but like just to people around you. Like, it might be like kids, we have so many God, we have so many God children. I don't have those. And even like people, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen that and I can testify to that for sure.
Yeah.
And what what's an insult you have received that you're proud of?
That I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Eish. Who has insulted me in such a way that I was happy that they insulted me?
Maybe whatever they said, you were kind of like proud of it. Some people, you know what I mean? Like, maybe for example, like someone might say, you're annoying because you're too quiet. And maybe that's like something that you're proud of. Like, yeah, because I just don't put myself everywhere with everyone. Someone might be proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have an answer for that, or you pass?
Nah, I don't even have an answer for that. It's weird.
Okay.
Yeah. It's even if I was to think about it, it's not even an answer. It's just, you know how it is, like back when we were kids and we'd make fun of each other, and then someone would be like, "That's why you got such a big nose," you know.
So you're proud of that because you
I,
consume all the oxygen.
exactly that. That's exactly what it was. It ended up. I remember one time it was just like, I remember he said, "Yeah, that's why you got a big nose and you're tall and skinny." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm so tall, I'm high up, I breathe all the proper oxygen. You guys breathe my carbon dioxide, that kind of thing." And yeah, it was weird, but yeah. Anyone who says I got a big nose, I take that gracefully.
Okay. Okay. How would your parents describe you?
Ooh, they will find all the right words. I guarantee you of that. But I don't know how would they describe me.
You tell us. Tell us.
They would probably describe me as their friend. I think I have grown to become friends with my parents. Even me and my dad now, our conversations are not like they are father and son, but there is that respect, but there's also that openness to actually say anything and everything. And even if sometimes we spend days without talking to each other, there's nothing like blah blah blah, this and that. It's like, hey dad, what's up? Hey mom, we speak for hours that day. We talk to dad, we laugh. Our conversations, they're now like on the same level. So I think they'll probably say that, yeah, this guy, he's our friend. My dad would probably say I'm his young brother.
Yeah. Plus, you're now eating porridge.
What is porridge? What is porridge? I have been eating porridge since I was born.
What are you talking? What?
I've been
Cut,
eating.
cut, cut.
What porridge are you talking about?
Okay. All right. Great. It's great to see that as we are growing, we kind of like it kind of like opens other channels and ways that we communicate to people
Yeah.
around us and our parents. Okay. What is a funny story that your family tells about you that you would like to share? A very funny story.
I am not sharing those stories. I am not sharing.
I wish I could share this one.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no. I am
okay.
not sharing those stories.
Maybe this one needs its own episode. I
Because the
think
funny thing with
because
the funny thing with these stories is that
it's their version.
I don't even remember them. It's visions of what they have said about what I did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? I did that? I did that? Nah.
Okay, guys. So if you want to know, like I said, some of these stories that Nyasha, or aka Bruce, is really embarrassed to share, make sure you comment in the section below, like Bruce share or let Perfect share, something like that, and we definitely.
I'm going to message your mom and be like, tell me stories about Perfect.
You don't want to go there. I think my siblings have told you some embarrassing things, but yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Today it's about you. Okay, another question. If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be? Because I know we have some young,
Um,
audience. They're less than like 20. So maybe they can.
I would probably tell him to speak up for himself a bit more.
So we told them to speak up for themselves.
Yeah, like be more confident in yourself and speak up for yourself a bit more. If there's something you want to do, don't let it get crushed by what people say and what their opinions of it are. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. So speak up for yourself.
Okay, that's good. So tell me about the three most influential people in your life and how they have impacted you.
The most influential people in my life.
If you don't have three, let's do two.
Mom and my dad.
Okay. Yes.
We start there. Or at least I think about the third one. My mom and my dad. Well, growing up in a church family, prayerful parents, and they wanted to know everything that was going on with us. Yeah, as kids, we probably don't want when our parents are so much into our business, but they wanted to be in that business so that they can know how best to assist you, which direction you want to take, what they think about it, whether you take it or not, but they wanted to be there. They taught me how to pray. They taught me how to serve in the church. Yeah, through them, I started listening to gospel music. So, yeah, driving from Bulawayo to Harare to see our relatives. It was all Rebecca Malope, Vuyo, Hillsong, this and that, all gospel music, So they definitely influenced my taste in music.
So that's why like you've like 99% of your music in your phone is gospel.
Yeah.
I always say Pastor Pastor Bruce.
So they definitely influenced my music. My dad definitely influenced my active side. My dad played sports. He played soccer. He plays golf. Because of him, I wanted to be like a sports person so I can mingle with my dad. We have good conversations about football and everything else.
Yeah.
My dad also influenced my fashion sense because my dad loves wearing suits, so that's where I kind of got it from, of always wanting to wear suits to the point that I didn't even have a lot of casual clothes. Because, yeah, you see my dad anyway, he's probably in a suit or he's tucked in a shirt and trousers and tie, except when he's going to golf. That's when he's got like trousers and golf t shirt. What else? My mom influenced my love of eating chicken and pork because, yeah, she loved chicken
Sweet
and pork.
tooth.
Sweet tooth is from my dad.
No. The other day I was like,
Sweet tooth is from my
no,
dad.
the sweet tooth is like, I'm so sorry, PJ. It's all my fault.
Yeah,
And you're
but
very picky with
but then
what
the
you
thing
eat.
is,
Oh my god.
my mom would bake for my dad because my dad wanted the cakes and the stuff. So my mom would bake. So because dad would always have a cup of tea and a scone, a cup of tea and a slice of cake. I kind of got that from him. Oh yeah, we can.
Guys,
Oh
let me tell
no,
you
no, no,
something.
no,
Bruce
no, no.
teething.
It,
Bruce, he literally,
I
I don't
drink
know.
tea.
Oh,
I
I
like
think if you
tea.
have 1,000 chai restaurants or whatever restaurant that serve chai in Dubai, I think you've been to at least 900.
Listen to
Like you
yourself.
literally,
Listen
you
to
have
yourself.
tried a lot of chai everywhere.
Not
You love
everywhere.
chai.
Not. I like it, but I've
Oh
not
my
tried.
god.
Come on, you're getting too far.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna
One
do a
thousand
vlog.
of 900.
I'm gonna do a vlog around that one day, and I'll
Oh
share it with
man,
you guys. Okay, so those are the three most influential people in
two.
your life. Two most influential people. I thought, guys, that I was gonna get at least he was gonna mention my name. But I guess I'm not on that level yet.
Wait a
Just
minute.
broken.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not even influential. That's okay. Question 11.
Hey. Okay.
Question
Okay.
11. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Where would it be?
Yeah? Where?
I would probably say I have this feeling inside the sense to say probably Dubai, because it's always nice and warm here. You don't feel winter. But then of course when you think of all the other factors that Dubai has and doesn't have, then you're like, yeah, I would definitely leave this place and go somewhere else. And that place would probably be, I don't know, I would say Australia maybe.
Australia?
Yeah, probably.
Australia?
If I could take Dubai weather with me
To Australia?
to Australia, I would move there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the summers are hot, and then the winters are not cold; they're cool. You know what
It
I
seems like
mean?
it's not bad.
So yeah,
And they also have Australian Open.
you see, and
Love
I'd
to.
get to watch tennis over there.
Okay.
But then my love for basketball would be greatly diminished
But
because
for
of
you now, yes, you love basketball, but you love LeBron James. So once he retires, I don't think you still have that ego. Of course, you
of
still
course, I'll
watch. You
still.
might still have Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have Stephen Curry. You have all these people that you like to watch. So, but the passion will be different because LeBron James will be gone.
Let's see who comes up. Might be different.
Maybe. We don't
Let's see who comes up.
know. Okay. Question number 12. What's what was your favorite trip you've ever taken and why?
Oh, this is simple. My favorite trip I ever took was when we went to Bali the first time.
The first time.
Yeah, that was my favorite trip because we did so much activities during the day, and yeah, I got to experience how it is to travel with your better half, I guess, which was in itself nice. That's why it's always nice to travel with you. It's also the time I proposed, so I guess that kind of tops the list because of that. And yeah, that Bali trip was my favorite.
It was nice, and we also had family because you had already told them that I was proposing, and then you made all these
Yeah, I'd
those trips.
pre-planned it. I had pre-planned it. Lying to you that we're going to, where did I say we're going? To Malaysia or somewhere else?
Yeah,
And then only you discovering it's Bali when we're literally
boarding the
boarding,
flight. Yeah, that was nice. I think we have a video some of how you propose. So guys, go and watch that. Okay. All right. So, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I feel like you kind of like already mentioned like you're a bit you talk, but then you know
in
it
between.
depends. Yeah. Okay. And if you win 10 million today or tomorrow, what would you spend it on? What is it?
What would I spend it on?
Yeah. Let us know.
10 million. This is first thing is first. I am going to the Jordan store in America and I am buying that one Jordan, which I know is a lifetime investment, where I know that the longer I keep it, the more the value grows of that shoe. That's definitely the first thing I might think
The
of
next
buying.
thing will be to buy a front row ticket to go and watch LeBron James.
Right beside his seat, whereby when he comes and sits down, I'm gonna be like, "My man, I'm here. I made it." Yeah, yeah, maybe that's just thinking off the top of my head. Yeah,
What would you
and
spend it
and
on? Only that?
and of course, I would buy you your favorite car, which I always act like I don't know when I see it in the street. Yeah, I would buy you a favorite car. I would buy you a house, and then yeah, after I spoil you, then I think about me because I've already gotten myself the shoe, right? So that's done for my
So what
part.
are we doing with the change?
Oh, then we can invest it and yeah, find ways to make it multiply and enjoy life at the same time too.
Okay, great. Question 15, we're almost done.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's such a long video. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Okay. If you were to write a book, okay, what would you write about?
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah, we want to hear your
Making
deep
my
thoughts, like
you
your
make
passion, like
you make,
what really matters to you.
you're making my brain think now.
You thought these are just like what is your favorite food? What is no no no.
I would probably write about getting through different forms of adversity, like getting through all sorts of different challenges. Having experienced some in my life, sharing opinions on that. We all need a place to let off some steam, you know. In my case, my letting off steam place was playing basketball, you know. That's how I'll just go and zone out, play, reset, come back, face it. But then even when you were playing that sport per se against another team and you're getting beaten up, even in the game you'd face adversity, you're like, why is the game so difficult? It's just throwing a ball in the hoop. It should be easy. And then you face adversity in a game, and then you have to overcome that. And then you're like, oh, so if we can do this in a game, why can't I just be resilient enough in outside the game, in whatever it is I'm going through, to find a way to get through it. So I would probably talk about that, weathering the storm and coming out of it stronger than before.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds nice.
Sounds nice.
Deep.
And deep, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So question number 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. So question 16. What is if you if you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Cake.
Oh my God, is that a meal?
Cake and water. I will take cake and water any time of the day. I said cake and water.
Okay. What would it be? What would be the title of the book about you if your worst enemy wrote it?
Ooh.
Want to hear the title?
Ooh. My worst enemy. If they wrote a title, what would it be? Let me think. I would say he would probably write a title like The Man Who Never Was.
Never was.
Yeah,
Can you add some flesh to that?
because I don't know. It just sounds intriguing. The Man Who Never Was. His name was Bruce, and this man was my worst enemy. Every time we got into it, I would always beat him. That's why he never was.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Question number 18.
Yeah.
What's one question you wish out?
Not ask.
Okay. No. Don't try to take my question. One question you wish I'd asked you and how you would have answered.
One question you wish you asked me and how would have answered. I would probably say, do you think I would make a great dad? And then I would respond like, oh yeah, I would make such a great dad. Look at Zoe, look at Aria, look at TMT, look at Kiara, look at CK, I would give you the list of all the kids, Kylie, Natania, Waisha, look at all of them. I would definitely, yeah. That one would be a question I would have liked you to ask and I would have answered for
Yeah.
30 minutes.
Okay, question 19. Where can listeners find you online?
Online listeners can find me on Perfect Podcast, your podcaster's favorite podcast. I will be there 90% of the time.
Okay, great. Question 20.
Mm-hmm.
Which question should I ask you?
Did you have a good time shooting this video?
Did you have a good time shooting this video? And how are the questions?
Yes, of course. I had a good time. Just a barrage of questions. Way more than I asked you, actually.
Yeah.
I kept it nice and easy. You just went boom, 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 boom. And that's exactly who you are. You just go straight for it.
Straight into it.
Straight for it. Like you don't hesitate. Like, oh, yeah. Because I kept asking you, like, are you sure you got the questions? You're like, yeah, I have the questions already. I'm like, when did you prepare the questions already? But then here you are, all of a sudden. I'm going to
20.
use my phone. Ah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I have 20 questions. 20? Wait, 20? And you're just going at it like,
And now I feel like maybe this video actually is like an hour long. I don't know. But anyway, guys, it is what it is. yeah, do you have anything to say before we close today's episode?
Uh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. It feels nice to be the one answering the questions. I hope I answer them to your liking, you know.
No, you did great. I was also a bit skeptical about, just leading this episode. Yes,
Yeah,
quite a lot of
because you
work.
know how I act to answering questions. I brush them off sometimes, but then I tried. I tried to give you good answers. Yeah, and guys, please don't listen to what you're saying. Like, write it in the comment section so she can share those
Please
details.
make sure you
Please
write
don't do
in the
it.
comment section. That's it for today, guys. End of episode 2. We hope you got to know Bruce a little bit better. Yeah, and I will see you in the next episode on Perfect Podcast. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.